England Patriots. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Alabama. 31. 54. Go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check it. Hey, it's right. Wait.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
380. 372. Move.
Bortles now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy.
Here's Bortles to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Dorsett on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game, it's kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may very well have to play that extra game. And if that's the case, that's not the recipe for getting to the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
29,
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Buying time to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Goal 50. 220. Go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madland.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madland as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time.
His throw incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
380. 380. 380.
Bortles going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
380. 380.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
20.
On 2nd down, Michel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
20. 20.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett from 6 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw, it's Bortles. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A give. This is Michelle. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. To throw on second down. Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. Spins by. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
To throw is Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Bunch right.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
Throwing is Bortles. And he's got his man on the out route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Green 80. Move. Green is it.
On first down, Bortles. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend, Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, the hit pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Bortles. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. 11B, 11B. Shut. Green 80. Move. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Green 80. Green 80. Move. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
372. Move. 11B.
Shotgun now for Bortles. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green 80. So right. 372.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Going deep for Moncrief. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go! We got three. Go!
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady now on 1st down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is Michel on the counter. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down, Michelle. Back now in Jacksonville. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The handoff to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
372, 380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Bortles. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
380, 380. Lucy. 387.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Rip. 29. Alpha. Ready?
Now Brady throwing on second down. On the slant, and gets it to Gronkowski. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
20. 24. Go. 31.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 36 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is good.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give them, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Lucy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Like 20. 380. Like we did.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
Oh,
He will not go down.
have to retape those ankles.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a carry for White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, that's White, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are